Good morning. I don't usually film in the mornings, but I've had trouble filming the last couple of evenings because we've been taking care of Willow. And it's just been busy. But I have some exciting news. Tomorrow we're finally getting our blinds installed for the most part. There's been a bit of a delay. Oh, I know, Daisy. You want to get your food? Yeah. I already fed her half her wet food pouch this morning, so now is the other half. Okay. That's a little menace. There you go. So yeah, we've had a bit of a delay with the blinds. Basically, the blinds that are going to be in the kitchen are delayed. They're not ready. For some reason, they were like, yeah, they went out of production. And I'm like, okay. So the good news is that they've been back in production and they should be ready by the end of October. So a couple of weeks, which is great news. But the other blinds for the rest of the house are all ready. So we are getting them installed tomorrow. So hopefully no hitches happen and we get everything delivered tomorrow, which would be very exciting. So I'll be able to show you what we picked and everything. What else can I tell you? I don't know if I can prop you up anywhere. It's not going to be the best angle, I'm afraid, but it'll have to do. So yeah, we've got our blinds coming tomorrow. We should have a couple of other contractors coming tomorrow as well. However, we're not 100% on what time they're coming, exactly which people are coming, that kind of thing. Because I'm going to be honest, the customer service has not been the best at responding. I think at this point, Daniel sent 3 emails and they've not responded yet, so he's going to give them a call today. So yeah, I feel like once your sort of initial snagging and everything is done, the customer service part tends to be a little bit slow. So I'm sure it's the same with most new builds, and that, so it is what it is, but the work is getting done. We had somebody show up on Tuesday, and that was the brickie. He came and filled some of the holes in the mortar for us. Ooh, I feel like I need to drink some of this. Yeah, so he came and filled some of the bricks and the holes in the mortar, and we weren't aware that he was coming, so he just kind of showed up. But the plus side, it got done, which is great. I'm not entirely sure exactly where he filled in because I haven't looked. Danny knows. Hopefully the job's done correctly. I don't know if he's checked. But anyway, my mum is going to be in the house tomorrow, so she's here if we get any visitors, and also for the blinds to be installed. So it's going to be the living room and all 4 bedrooms. We're having Venetian blinds, and I'm so excited because it's going to feel a little bit more finished, which is great. Yeah, 2 seconds. I have to do the joyous task of emptying Daisy's litter box right now, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'll come back. Okay, all I did was turn out the lights and it looks like it's suddenly midnight. Willow's doing much better. She's currently, I feel like she's probably staring at me, but you can't see very well in this video. Willow. I'm gonna try not to disturb her too much, because I need to get off. But she's doing so much better. Oh, no, you really can't see me. Sorry. Yeah, she's doing so much better. She had her first full day without doing a number 2 in her crate, which is amazing. You have no idea how exciting that is unless you are a dog owner and have gone through the puppy stage. So it's really nice to know that she's managed to get through a full day without like having to go. She's done a couple of wees, but this has been her first full day without going in the crate. But she has been a little menace, absolute little terror. She's started chasing the cat, so we're trying to sort of like make sure she doesn't, because we don't want her to think that Daisy's a toy. So that hopefully they can, you know, start to get on eventually. What else? Yeah, so she's been doing a lot better. She's got a lot of energy. And we're learning as well. We've been watching like training videos, like puppy training videos, and everything. But she's doing really well. Like she knows to follow us out to the garden, to go to the toilet, and she knows, you know, when we want her to come back in, which is really great. Yeah, I'm tired. We've been getting up twice each night to, like, we've been alternating, so like he'll do say like 1 o'clock and I'll do like 3:30 or something. We've been kind of alternating, but twice at night. So like usually one of us wakes up when the other one gets up, because, you know, there's an alarm going off, somebody's moving about, so we are pretty much getting woken up twice throughout the night. So that's why I've been a little bit lax on filming since we brought her home, because I'm just exhausted, and at the same time I really just want to focus on her, because I know that the minute I stop paying attention to her, she will know and she'll start acting up, and she'll start being a little terror. So I want to make sure that she's got our full attention whenever she is out of the crate. So it's been a little bit busy. But I absolutely love her. She's such a little sweetheart, and she can be very snuggly as well, which is very cute. So I'm excited for her to get past this like puppy stage and just become like a bit of a, you know, just be able to sit calmly with us. She's a spaniel. She probably never will, but she has had moments where she's a bit knackered and she'll come and snuggle. But other than that, she's absolutely mental. I love it. She's got so much energy and it's so exciting to see, and I can't wait to be able to take her out. So hopefully by the end of this video, I can show you some blinds, and I think there's going to be a couple of other things I can update you on. I'll show you one thing as I walk out the front door though. So we have one window pane that's kind of green, and we don't know why. Well, we do know why, but it's very interesting that it's a different colour. So we have reported it, and basically they said that there was at some point a different person has installed that window. So whether they were doing some work in that room and accidentally broke a window pane and somebody else came out and put a different window in, I don't know. So that's one thing that we're getting fixed. Well, I'm finally home. I might gonna put this the tumble dryer is going, so I don't really want to make it so that you can't hear me, but at the same time I also don't want to like shout too loud, because we've just got home, we've taken Willow outside and given her a bit of a run around in the garden, so that she's had a little bit of fresh air. And then one thing we're doing is when she starts to get a bit nippy and starts biting, and if it's a quick nibble, that's fine, but if it's like consistent and she's starting to bite clothes, that's when we're sort of like putting her down, walking away. And we did that a couple of times, and it wasn't really working, so we've just popped her in her crate so that she can calm down a little bit, because it could be that she's just been a bit bored, but we also need her to know that biting's not okay and that we don't want to tolerate it, because we don't want to reinforce that behaviour. So if you hear her whining in the background, that's what it is, and the tumble dryer's going, so it's easier if I put the mic on. I picked up something today from the post office. I'm quite excited. So let me unwrap this. It's a little noisy. I've got, so I used to have like nail extensions on. I used to do, when I was in Canada, I used to do the powder, like dip powder, And then when I was here, I did an at-home dip powder kit, but I kept getting really ill from it. I don't know why. So like it would be like I would do my nails and then the next day I would feel really congested, like I had a cold, and I would like wear a mask and everything and it still didn't help. But then I went to acrylic and then the price just went up and it was like over 30 quid. And like I know that's, in terms of like the UK as a whole, that's probably like a decent sort of mid-range price. But I couldn't justify 30 quid a month or every 3 weeks. I'm getting my nails done at this moment in time. So instead, I put some nail polish on the other week and noticed that I picked up my nails less. It's like an anxious, nervous habit or like something I do when I'm trying to focus on something. And I noticed I picked up them less and they actually grew a little bit. So I bought some new nail polish and it's a Nails Ink set and it's the Caught in the Nude one. I thought it would be a fancier packaging than that, but oh well. And it was direct from Nails Ink as well. But let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got one colour called South Beach. So this one, so this is a really light nude. Then the next colour is Tulum Beach. I'm assuming these are in the US somewhere. South Beach, Tulum Beach. I don't know, they could be anywhere. I'd have to Google it. This is a little bit of a warmer tone. It's like kind of like not quite terracotta. It's not orange enough to be a terracotta. It's a little bit more of like a burgundy kind of a soft brown. It's got more like red to it. And then I've got this one, which is a bit more of a chocolatey brown, but not super dark. And this is called Hawaii Beach. And then the last one's the fun one. And this one is Santa Monica Beach. Okay, so maybe California theme? I'm assuming, is Santa Monica in California? I need to Google this. Where's my phone? Where did I put my phone? Where is Santa Monica Beach? Santa Monica, California. Yes, okay. Where's Hawaii Beach? Beach. Oh, I mean, that could be anywhere. That could be Croatia, could be Greece, could be Montenegro. So they're just beach names. But yeah, which one do I want to try first? I don't want to try the glitter one. I'm not a massive glitter person. I kind of like this chocolatey one, so I might do that one tonight. I'll give my nails a little bit of a soak or like spruce up, and then I'll do that. Right, what else can I tell you? Yes, so the blinds are coming tomorrow. I'll get to show you them towards the end of this video. Tomorrow we also have, I'll show you. So I may have shown you already, but the patio sill here, it kind of like dips when you step on it, but that side doesn't. So I know. So we're getting that side. What? What? What's the matter? Hey? Look at you and your cute pink nose. So yeah, they're gonna come and look at that tomorrow. But yeah, it's just that and the blinds tomorrow, so that's exciting. Finally have some blinds. I'm so excited. I don't know what the issue was. I think it was something to do with them being out of production and then them coming back into production. They were supposed to be fitted like 2 weeks ago, so we're on at least a 2-week delay, 2-week delay I think. And then the rest of the blinds for the kitchen are also on a 2-week delay. I don't know if I told you what we ordered. Basically, we've ordered hanging blinds in this kitchen window, and then where the patio doors are, these big ones, these are also going to be hanging blinds, and then the rest in the patio doors are going to be perfect fit blinds. Then the rest of the house is going to be, the rest of the house is going to be Venetian. So really nice and simple. We just went with one colour. Can't wait to show you, can't wait to see them. I'm excited. What else can I tell you? So yeah, there's been kind of like some snagging lingering. The The customer service is a little bit slower than when we just moved in and we had that first period of snagging to sort of organise. They were a lot quicker to deal with things then. Now they're a little bit slower and the communication is just a little bit lax. So that would probably be the only thing I would say. You kind of have to be on it to make sure that they're following up with you. But other than that, everything's still good with the house. And we did do some small improvements. When I say small, I mean cheap small. So where we have the back door, because we're constantly going out with Willow at the moment, we have grabbed a little command hook that we've stuck onto the wall because we don't have a proper hook at the moment. Oh, I can't even get this back on the hook. We don't have a proper hook at the moment and we haven't found any that we really like. So we thought, you know what, well, let's just get a command hook because we want to put a coat on when we go outside because it's a little bit cold at night. And then we've also done the same, but with some less nice, the regular white ones, just at the front door so that we can actually hang our coats up because it's now coat season. And then we also picked up the cheapest shoe rack of life. It was like £6. And it's just little plastic thingies, but it makes the shoe area a little bit neater. So instead of having all of them all over the place, or constantly having to put them away and bring them back down, we've got like a couple of little shoe racks. It makes it a lot easier. Because honestly, we haven't found anything that we love yet. And we've got other, like financially, we've got other priorities that we want to make sure that we take care of first. So like we've had all our tires replaced on the cars. I've bought new brake pads and discs, and we're going to be buying new spark plugs for both cars. So that's not cheap. Like, I wouldn't say we have expensive cars, but we don't have cheap cars either. So it is going to be a bit of an expense. So we're prioritizing that instead of buying furniture right now. So those couple of little things, just a few command hooks and some like cheap little plastic shoe racks at £6 each. Perfect. It just helps. It helps keep the house a little bit more organized and a bit less chaotic, and you know, you're not running about trying to find where you put things, but without it necessarily costing you an arm and a leg. So if that's the kind of solutions that you need, just go for it. It's fine. Who cares? Who cares if it's a command hook? Because at the end of the day, it's not a permanent solution. We will be buying some proper hooks at some point. We just haven't found a style that we like or anything that will do. And we've still not got lampshades on all of the lamps because we haven't found yet what we really like for each room, because we haven't decorated the room. So we don't really know what kind of feel we want to go for. The one that we definitely did do was, I think I showed you in the last video, that was the lampshade that goes above the dining table. So we've done that one, we've done our bedroom one, and we've done the living room one. That's it. So most of our lights in the house still don't really have a lampshade on. We've been trying to scout out some tall lamps for the living room. However, they're a lot shorter than I feel like they should be. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because I'm tall, but like I'm expecting a light to be sort of around here, maybe a little bit lower. A little bit lower is fine. However, some of them I'm finding they're like here. And I'm like, well, even when I sit down because like our sofas aren't low, but they're not necessarily high either. But I'm like, I don't want a lampshade in my face. So the tall like floor lamps are a bit of a challenge at the moment. We've been trying to scout some out. We almost bought some from Dunelm last weekend, but I don't know. We've been looking at Dunelm, we've looked at Next. I don't necessarily want to spend a fortune on like lamps, but I don't necessarily want to get something sort of basic looking either. I want to get something that's nice, something that's stylish, something that adds to the room, gives it a little bit more character, but that isn't beige. because we've got a lot of beige going on in that room. We probably will end up with beige. But if I can find another colour that will suit the room, you know, like a warm terracotta colour or a rusty colour, or something like that, that would be fantastic. So we'll see what we can find. Good morning, Willow. Hello. Do you want to go outside? Oh, look at that yawn. Hello, baby. Come on then. Oh, look at that stretch. Come on. Oh, come on. Should we go outside? Okay, I'm still half awake because I haven't done my hair yet. She just tried to eat the cat's wet food. Okay, should we take you outside? Oh, she's such a good girl. She went and had a number 1 and a number 2 outside immediately. And they were good ones, weren't they? We've got no Mr. Whippies. Sorry if that's too much information. Hello, baby. Go on. There you go. She loves her little toys. Right. The paper blinds are coming down. Have you got my shoe? Thank God they're plastic. And yep, that's now your toy, isn't it? We have our blinds. I'm gonna try and be a little quiet because I think Willow is sleeping. But I'm gonna turn the light on, so I'm probably gonna disturb it. No, she's awake. We have blinds. Look at that. They're really nice. So like I said, we just went with like a neutral colour, and we got the little tapes on them. So that's one sort of pulled up, and then this is the other one sort of pulled down. So nice and simple. So we've got hello. We've got blinds on the living room, and all 4 bedrooms now, and it's so nice to finally have proper working blinds. So it took me a minute to figure it out, but they've installed like little thingies here for the cord, and then I think you all know how blinds work, but I do need to pull them down. There we go. Sorted. Oh, I've tangled that up. Oh well. But yeah, that's fully closed. It's like the tape is like slightly yellow in comparison, but this is like a nice sort of, this sort of fake wood is just a nice neutral colour. So it'll be good when we've painted the room and we've figured out what colours we want to do and everything. We don't have to worry about anything clashing with the blinds. We did see another house a bit further down who had done, I'm going to try and untangle this, who had done like more of like a wood, I think it was the show home, more of like a dark wooden kind of blind, and that actually, it looked quite a nice colour. It was more of sort of like a deeper brown. I'm gonna have to use both hands for this. One sec. Yep, that was definitely a 2-hand job. I couldn't do it. I'd proper tangled it up. But yeah, we got our blinds in. I'm so excited. Means I can actually, oh hello. We can actually get a little bit of, because the paper blinds were such a faff, because you had to kind of like manually, obviously, fold them back up and then put the little caps on the bottom, the little fixer. So what? So for the most part, we just left them closed. So it'd be nice to actually open them and be able to look out the windows. And yeah, I'm happy about that. So I have been waiting for my Amazon parcel to get to the local store. and it's still not arrived. I'm really annoyed because I really wanted to get my parcel tonight. Because tomorrow I have to take Daisy to the vets in the evening, and then I'm busy all weekend. So I did want to be able to pick it up tonight. I think they're still open till about 8, so there's still a couple of hours, but they might not process it until tomorrow. So I might just have to wait and pop by tomorrow after I've taken Daisy to the vets. But I ordered a new iPad case because mine is absolutely disintegrating. Ordered a cookbook, and then because we have, excuse the mess, but we have the little Apple HomePod. So we've ordered one of those plug-in little holder things so that we can sort of wrap the wire around it, and it can be plugged in and lifted up off the counter. Anyway, feel like that was a lot of excitement just for a set of blinds, but they're here. I'm happy. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.